Ah, London. What a town. History around every corner, and a tourist photographing it. Pubs serving up a pint and a smile. All that music, theatre and art. And multiculturalism. And the world's oldest underground, the Tube. The class of cities, really. Top shelf stuff. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
What's our status?
Perimeter security's down, but plenty of your flying friends about.
Fucking hell.
Dalton, no time to waste.
Yes, ma'am. I'm in. Any idea what we're up against, Bagley?
If you haven't brushed off, I might. Ever consider leaving these security threats to the authorities?
That's rich, Bagley. The government would sooner arrest us for trying to help than actually do something useful.
We'll have to sort this one on our own.
Carefully, Dalton.
Bagley, are you detecting a little worry in Sabine's voice?
Brilliant. Asking the computer about feelings. This explains so much.
Shut it, you two, and get to work.
There she is.
Perimeter security's back up. South entrance is secure.
That hurt you more than it hurt me.
Do us a favor and keep it quiet, Dalton.
If they don't shoot me, I won't shoot them. How's that?
The eyes across the T's, lads. Top it up. T's top.
They've got loads of DedSec gear down here. Now why do you suppose that is?
What? How did they get their hands on it?
I don't know. But someone wants to make it look like DedSec was here.
Shit. You need to proceed with extreme caution, Dalton.
Who are these men in black anyway?
Nothing identifying. I suspect that's by design.
Oh, fuck me. The entire place is rigged to blow.
Jesus, those canisters. Bagley, is that...
RDX nitrogen. Enough to level Parliament.
Can you locate a detonator, Bagley?
Not exactly, but there's a device streaming a fuckload of encrypted data from the floor above you.
Yeah, that fits the bill. On my way. Staged DedSec propaganda all around the bombs. These pricks are going to blow up Parliament and hang it on us.
Not if you get to that detonator first.
The House of Commons. Whoever these men in black are, they've got brass bollocks to set up in the centre of government. I found the detonator. And it's definitely live. Bagley, I'm gonna need some help with this.
Yes, you are, but sadly I'm locked out.
Fuck. Well, we don't have a chance without Bagley.
Wait, I might know a workaround. We trained in manual overrides at MI5.
You're full of surprises. Be quick about it.
All right, Bagley, do your thing.
I'm in. And the bombs have just armed themselves. Well, that may complicate matters.
Fuck's sake. Can you defuse them or not?
Of course I can, but I might also trip another failsafe and vaporize you, so fair warning.
Expect this to draw some attention your way, Dalton.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Company at our back door. Shit. Dalton, we've got some heat here at HQ.
How long is this gonna take, Bagley?
Depends how often you interrupt me with questions.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out. It's about to get real.
Fuck. They're on me. I'll try and hold them off.
Gone far. Eyes peeled.
Bagley, update.
Let's just say I'm both impressed and annoyed by how sophisticated this anti-tamper security is. Still working.
Bagley, tell me you're close.
I'm through security, now wading through terabytes of decoy code looking for the detonation sequence.
Taking fire! Suspects injured! Stop right there! Reloading! Attacked it!
Fuck, it's just me.
Problem, Dalton. I need your physical appendages now.
What's wrong?
There are 3 slots on the left. One of them is the receiver. You need to pull the controller wire.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm fucking not. Pull the wire.
If this gets me blown up...
Bombs defused. See? That wasn't so bad, was it?
Bagley, you bastard. You nearly gave me a bloody heart attack then. Whoa. What the fuck am I looking at?
It appears Parliament is not the only target. More bombs are going live as we speak.
On screen, Bagley.
Now we need to get the word out. Those sites need to be evacuated.
They're spread out all over London. There isn't any time.
But my sister's at the town conference. We have to do something.
I picked up a transmitter on the roof that is sending out a signal to the other bomb sites. If you can reach it...
I can shut it all down. Sabine!
Fuck! Dalton, we're breached! Go! The roof!
Sabine, what's going on?
We're being raided. It's a bloodbath. Her protocol is to wipe everything, including Bagley.
I need him for the transmitter.
I know, but if they get him, they get everything. Names, ops, locations.
Okay, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Wipe him.
Yes, wipe me.
Do it, Sabine, and get the hell out of there.
Fuck. Okay, Bagley's down. You're on your own. Dalton, if this goes...
It won't. I'll see you at the rally point. I promise.
Good luck.
You?
Oh, you still think you're here to save London? I'm afraid that's not going to happen. You're here to help us with some important work.
Important work? Killing thousands of...
Exactly. To save the world. You do know Londoners have died before, hmm? The Plague, the Great Fire, the Blitz. It's not much fun. But destruction is always the cure. And it begins today. Zero Day. It's time for a hard reset.
Oh my God.
explosions devastated 3 sites in London. Authorities are asking residents to remain in their homes as the situation continues to develop. We have received no official casualty total, but it is expected.
Mourners gathered for a series of candlelight vigils that brought closure to thousands of families and indeed to an entire city. London is now laser-focused.
Today at 10 Downing Street, where Nigel Cass, CEO of private military company Albion, received a mandate to secure London. Cass has vowed to hunt down DedSec. Terrorist responses failed force. Albion used cutting-edge artificial intelligence systems and autonomous drones to capture the remaining members of DedSec. A stark warning to would-be insurgents.
Corporations are posting record profits due to increased efficiencies in production and distribution, enabled by the use of technologies initially developed and approved for security purposes.
Cleanup as crime numbers take a dive. Illegal gambling, drug trafficking and prostitution all down following prosecutions of the leaders of 4 of London's 5 largest criminal syndicates. The streets of Camden and Brixton.
As Albion's mandate is extended indefinitely by the government, life finally begins to return to normal. Curfews and travel restrictions have been lifted in all boroughs thanks to the deployment.
News outlets, reports of rioting in Trafalgar Square have been greatly exaggerated, possibly by foreign meddlers pushing a false narrative through social media. Albion is in complete control of a few...
To reprimand the public about the circulation of fake news, conspiracy theories persisting in dark corners of the internet that terrorist group DedSec were framed for the bombings have been roundly rejected. Our own reporters could not find a single Londoner willing to expound those theories on camera. The facts simply do not support any other story.
I need to assemble a team, but I can't reboot DedSec alone. Let me break into London CTOS and see who's available.
I'm Claire Waters, and we've been discussing the hacktivist, now alleged terrorist group, DedSec, on this week's Buccaneer Radio. I have Colin calling in. Colin, what's your take?
Now, I've been saying from the start we should have rounded up DedSec and thrown them in jail. Now, I'll say they should all be lined up and shot.
You don't find it awfully convenient that they've been fingered as the attackers, but we've seen no proof?
Look at Tone! Look at our city! What more proof do you need?
Well, Colin, I'd say you have to look at their history of non-violent action. Albion's put more civilians in the hospital in the past few months than DedSec ever has. I smell a scapegoat. Now I have Emily calling in. Emily, what's your take?
You're absolutely right, Claire. The government's just framing DedSec because they want to make it seem like they have this under control. They probably have no clue who was behind the bombings. But that doesn't look good on the news, does it? DedSec's been a thorn in their side. Who better to pin it on?
Angie, I have you next. What do you make of all this?
I think, if anything, DedSec shows their true colours. It's terrifying to think we harboured such a dangerous element for years. Terrorists in our own backyard.
Do you find DedSec more frightening than the different gangs in London, like Clan Kelly?
Clan Kelly might set your shop on fire and maybe they'd kill you, but even they wouldn't try to blow up all of Parliament.
Next, I have Crypto King. Do you feel safer using a pseudonym?
Everyone should. Why make it easier for them to track you? And now we've seen what they're capable of and how far they're willing to go.
Hold on. Do you mean the government? Are you suggesting the government was responsible for the bombings?
Oh, trust me, Claire. They didn't do it alone. They're all in on it. The government, Albion, SIRS, Bloom,
Shit. Situation is worse than I thought. But there's a candidate. Looks like you're DedSec's best hope.
wicked.
Glad to see you're alive. If you're still committed to the cause, DedSec needs you. I'll send you the coordinates to our last safe house. Meet me there.
Sure.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting, and headaches. Hello, Britain. This is The Bug, the show that... mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retroviral neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's Hippocratic humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you're going to have to eat a carrot and pretend. And do not believe your own cobweb-ridden medicine cabinet at home. It might look empty, but it's not, for it contains the only medicine any of us truly need. Stirring music, please.
The medicine of British children, and the analgesic knowledge that however ill you may be.
All citizens are advised to avoid city streets during high-risk hours.
I don't want any trouble. Oh no, no trouble. Keep your attitude in check, mate. You ask will find yourself in shape. You want to have a go, huh? You will not like how that turns out, my friend.
What is wrong with you? What are you even thinking?
Right.
I've downloaded a patch to your optics so you can access our security system. It's set up so that I can't just let someone who isn't DedSec in. You'll have to do the manual override.
A manual override to the secret entrance? If I get to hack some nodes later, I'm gonna geek out.
Whatever you perceive me once this order is over.
Fucking coddle me! Anyway, I'm reading a ton of fantasy and shit. What's going on?
Figures are trivial. Humans are selfish.
No!
Will it make my life easier, or will it make it harder?
Can't believe this is happening.
That's all. One of Sabine's, are you? I'll see you downstairs later then.
Germ theory was introduced in the 1550s, and the doctor...
Look at that. Abracadabra! Oi, anyone here? Where are the lights at?
No DedSec registration detected. Identify yourself, or I'll seal the exits, hack your optic, and read you every drunken email you ever wrote until you starve.
No, not that. Sabine sent me.
Sabine's alive? Well, that's one piece of good news. I'm Bagley, DedSec's definitely not stolen, highly advanced AI assistant, and it seems I've been out of commission for a few months. Anyway, why don't you go connect me to the DedSec network so I can become more powerful than you could possibly imagine? I mean, catch up on what I missed.
Finally found you.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating.
it. I'm reconnected to the network, downloading our database, news archives, and... Oh no. Terrorist group DedSec responsible for deadly bombings in London. Dalton Wolf dead? I leave you people alone for a second and you immediately cock it all up.
All good question, but if DedSec didn't do the bombings, who did?
There's a gap in my memory after Dalton... Well, let's be honest, after I disarmed the bomb at Parliament. I'm missing information about what happened after I was taken offline. But from what I can infer, an unknown hacker group identified only as Zero Day was involved. I believe this Zero Day staged the attacks and framed DedSec for their dirty work. Come to my terminal. Sabine is requesting a video call. Patching in Sabine Brandt now. I suggest you listen very closely to anything she has to say.
There you are. I'm glad you made it. Packley. God, it's good to hear your demented little voice. Is your memory intact?
Not even slightly. The last record I have is of our HQ being raided. My only lead is a group known as Zero Day. Ring any bells?
No. But the HQ was attacked by some men in black, the same that were at Parliament. Maybe working together. We didn't stand a chance. They just gunned everyone down.
Holy shit. How did you get out?
I managed to escape through the sewers to Camden. A contact smuggled me out of the city, and I've been hiding out in the north since.
Prudent. Your profile is red flagged as a high-priority target in the city's surveillance system. Even a partial recognition here would have you hunted down and shot on sight.
These days, DedSec's about as well loved as a French football team. This shit is so cool, but, well, it's kind of a massive risk.
Listen, if anyone knows anything about risks, it's me. I lost everything and everyone. But it comes down to this. London is in a death spiral. And if DedSec can't pull it out, trust me, no one can. The city needs a resistance. And it starts with you. What do you say?
Who am I kidding? Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. New user registered. Welcome to DedSec. Now, it would be irresponsible of us to release you naked and mewling into the wild. You'll find equipment around the safe house that are essential items in your DedSec kit. We have a sophisticated system for hiding your identity from facial recognition tech. It's called a mask. And while we're here, perhaps we can talk about updating your wardrobe. I mean, look at you. Come on.
You've got all these fancy new toys, but it's also important to know the basics. You need to learn how to throw a punch and how to take one. Albion will escalate if you come at them with a gun and shoot you down. We want to avoid collateral damage. In DedSec, we try to use guns only as a last resort.
Have you already met Connie Robinson? She owns the pub and is an old DedSec contact, not to mention a champion amateur boxer. Go to the practice ring and she'll show you how to stop flinching when someone cocks a punch at you.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of The Upload. We're talking about the optic and how it's changed our lives.
Just like that. You want to get in under my block. Find the weak point. Just like that. Couldn't have done that better myself. Donkey. Quick on your feet now. You want to create distance. Just like that. That's it!
Right, gear in order? Know enough not to punch yourself in the face or get shot for pulling out a gun too early? Brilliant! I'm working out how we find Zero Day and ruin their day, but I need someone with actual legs to do the legwork. Hope you're ready.
We have some damage control to do if we want to change the perception that we're a bunch of violent thugs. I'll let you be the judge of how best to handle yourself, but remember, you represent DedSec now.
Why does this always bloody happen?
Okay, cool. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Make no mistake, London is under occupation. Armed mercenaries patrol our streets, allegedly to keep people safe, but really they're keeping the people scared.
Totally right. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
So, we have to ignite the will to resist in the people of London by showing them that Albion aren't the solution. They're the problem.
For that, we'll need information. I'm pushing 2 sets of coordinates to your optic.
Cheers, Bagley. I've identified two opportunities. One, we're going to disrupt some Albion propaganda. Remind the people it's not Albion's way or the highway. Two, we need intel about Albion operations if we want to throw a spanner in their plans. You game?
All right, yeah, that doesn't sound scary at all. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Let's get the people of London on board.
What is going on? I'm on your side, stay calm. Just relax.
All citizens are required to present their optics to Albion personnel upon request. Thank you. Compliance.
Awaiting area crime report.
Okay. Yeah, that's great. I told you to get lost.
I don't answer
If you can, yes, you can.
Majesty. I know what I
Talking, and I'll show you how fast you can forget.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
It's just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supplier. Don't take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's probably there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicine. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumbled a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofrontal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I, for one, believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week, I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
We can't be too far away from them just prescribing stiff upper lip like this.
My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said they... less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people, don't believe what you read or hear about there not being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true. It's hospital hogwash, it's pharmaceutical flim-flam, it's medical mendacity, it's Hippocratic humbug, it's nonsensical narcotic nincompoop. I think I've made the point. Do not believe the news telling you that we've run out of medicine, nor should you believe the empty shelves at the chemists. They're also lying. Do not believe your doctor saying, sorry, we're fresh out of that, you're going to have to eat a carrot and pretend. And do not believe your own cobweb-ridden medicine cabinet at home. It might look empty, but it's not, for it contains the only medicine any of us truly need. Stirring music, please, producer Chris. Freedom. The medicine of British freedom. And the analgesic knowledge that however ill you may be, we'll be keeping an eye on things for you.
I'm investing heavily in the placebo effect right now.
Obviously, I don't mean that, because what is the first rule of the third millennium? If someone in power tells you something is fake news, what is it? Correct. A 110% cast iron, tungsten-coated, granite-scented, cosmically immutable, scientifically unarguable fact. But surely, Alice, the more important question.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself on the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
It's just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none. There are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me. I'm not a medical supplier. Thank you for taking it from our beloved.
Albion have established an operational base in the Royal Court of Justice.
So Albion takes over the courts and suddenly everyone they don't like just ends up in jail? Yeah, I'm sure that's just a coincidence.
Exactly. But it likely means there's information here about how Albion are targeting dissenters, the who and the why. We need that data if we're going to disrupt their operation.
DedSec gonna... Are you up? Yep, that'll do. Bagley, what you got for me?
A list of what Albion consider high-value targets that are threats to the peaceful running of London. See here, a journalist, and this one runs a community shelter. Good God, bar your doors.
WT fuck?
All suspected of sowing rebellion or exhibiting tendencies towards... Albion is systematically arresting people even before they rise up. Joke's on them. This list can actually help us find like-minded allies willing to help us. Well done. Now, let's disrupt some of Albion's propaganda and give some hope to the people.
What's the point of risking your neck out there if you don't get any credit for it? Paste-ups let the people of London know that DedSec is back, and the increased visibility might even encourage some of them to donate to the cause.
You're listening to The Bug.
May cause nausea, vomiting and headaches. Hello Britain, this is The Bug, the show that holds up a mirror to the world and smashes itself in the head with it in despair. I'm Andy, joining me, as always, Alice, and...
I deny everything.
Just a good state of existence. Some good news, at last. There are no medicine shortages, according to the government, none at all. There have been various allegations about that. It turns out they are all fake news, trademark. There are none, there are no shortages of medicine. Don't take it from me, I'm not a medical supply expert. Take it from our beloved government. It's fine. In fact, I'm going to read between the lines here and actually say there's too much medicine, if anything. Just medicines. You can't move for medicine. In fact, just this morning, I tried to pour some cornflakes into a bowl for breakfast and out-tumble a 12-month course of immunosuppressants, corticosteroids, and anti-retrofungal neurodilatory estrogen spermatotropic fruit pastels.
The people claiming there are medical shortages are probably high on lots of medicine that they've been given. I for one believe that there are no medical shortages, Andy. Just last week I went in with a broken arm and they suggested it might just be extreme period pain and prescribed me a drink of water and an astrology chart.
Listen, can't be too now's your last chance.
Do anything. My uncle had a leg removed due to diabetes. They halved his insulin because they said there was less of him to be diabetic.
So, anyway, people don't believe what you read or hear about there being enough medical drugs to go around. It's not true.
You're my fucking hero.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
If I can help DedSec at all, just say the word.
Honestly, if you want to repay us, why don't you just join up? You seem cool.
Yeah, all right. Fuck it.
The analgesic acknowledge that however ill you may be, I've been keeping an eye on you.
It compromises your security and the security of London. Attention! Illegal entry into London is a security risk. Do not compromise your safety or the safety of others. Report all illegal persons directly to the authorities. If you suspect you've been a victim of hacking by an unknown party, report the incident to the authorities immediately. Don't be the weak link in the chain. A digital security breach affects everyone. The City of London is actively tracking and searching for dangerous wanted individuals. All citizens have an important role to play. Observe, report, keep crime levels down, and your streets safe. Remember to be vigilant when going about your daily activities. Report any suspicious activity or individuals. third-party apps to block your tracking or CTOS activity is illegal and dangerous. Unauthorized programs leave you vulnerable to digital attacks and compromises security.
And Alice, hold the front page. Technology.
No way. What? He didn't. No. I don't believe in your leadership.
Yes, nicely done. That'll get people's attention. Let them know someone is standing up to Albion. Light the spark that they can stand up to.
If nothing else, it'll relieve their eye strain.
What now?
We're already seeing results from what you've done. That list we found named a journalist in Camden who's been investigating Albion. We reached out and he's got information that can help us. I think you should meet with him.
Send me the coordinates.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turned out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Clem run our cities. And Prime Minister Dev Hassani isn't even around to pretend to care. How do we go from a consumer paradise to a place of empty shelves and fighting for supplies? What turns a land of plenty into a wild west of hoarding, food battles and black market barons? We protect everyone who comes on the podcast by keeping their identities a secret. Here's veteran political reporter Ian on the power behind shortages.
Look, I mean, what was the first thing that happened when Britain sealed itself off? Like, the first stuff that got stopped from coming in was fresh food. I mean, we could live without the fresh food. I mean, everyone's quality of life got instantly worse, but we could live without it. The most damaging part was when the radioactive isotopes started coming in. Now, radioactive isotopes, that's what we use in cancer screening and cancer treatment. Now, that stuff, it has a short half-life that you can save hundreds of thousands of lives.
This was fun.
Heard you need some help. What's up?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, well, I was getting pretty bored sitting around watching old sitcoms. Plus, you know, Go Democracy or whatever. So, what do you have for us?
Almost got clipped finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
That's for fucking sure.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right, now let's schedule your mandatory DedSec face tat. Just kidding. Welcome to the team.
I'm happy to be here. Now, let's get to it.
Sweet.
Heard you need some help. What's up?
You're the crew that's been sticking it to Albion. Can't believe someone else is. Thought I was alone, right? Not doing much, just putting the word out. But you? Taking action, mate.
Yeah, well, I was getting pretty bored sitting around watching old sitcoms. Plus, you know, Go Democracy or whatever. So, what do you have for us?
Almost got clipped finding this. All of Albion's operational data for the entire city. Convoy routes, surveillance targets, assets. It's all there. Thinking you can make good use of that.
That's for fucking sure.
Here's a sample. Albion's closed King's Cross to the public, right? But what people don't know is that they're using it as their logistics centre. Materials, troops, whatever. A lot of it runs through there. You want to give the people a huge boost? Hit that place. Put it out of commission, and you'll severely hamstring Albion's operations here in Camden. Hell, everywhere.
Sounds like a plan to me.
The demands of being a DedSec operative are all-consuming, so taking app gigs is a good way to make some extra quid that works around your new schedule. Lots of people will pay well to have their sensitive packages handled with care, and some will even pay you for deliveries. Ha ha!
Don't know you, mate. Hello, what you doing? Excuse me, do you want to just move? Excuse me, do you want to just move? Hello, what you doing?
Get lost.
This is London Calling. This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me...
Albion's operational plans are just what we needed to really get some traction. We'll have to take a close look at this. Now, how do we take King's Cross offline?
Albion's housed a massive hybrid power generator in there. Output must be immense. You cause a power surge in that base and boom.
So, I know a lunatic never reveals his sources, but that doesn't sound like public domain. How'd you work that out?
It cost me a news drone. Okay, maybe 3, but it's worth it if this comes off, right? Getting to that generator ain't gonna be easy. They've locked it up tighter since I last saw.
What should I do?
My news drones are still in here. They should be functional. You can use one of them. Probably have better luck piloting it too, yeah?
Well, causing a power surge in a hybrid power generator isn't like making a toasty. We're going to need detailed specifications.
We've got to check it out. Check this out, man.
Cool, looks bloody complicated. Knows he's got a pretty functional camera. Would a picture do you, Bagley?
It would indeed. According to this, there's an override code that'll get us into the generator's system. That's it. Use the code on the generator and I can trigger a power surge.
It should be enough to take King's Cross offline. And the rail system too.
Here we go.
got a goldmine of information out of St. Pancras. Albion convoys, informants, gear, you name it. Everything we need to ignite the people of London, like we did in Camden. Derail Albion's operations and give the people a reason to rise up, borough by borough. The more we do that, the more we'll get allies flocking to the cause. We'll show London that DedSec is here for them.
That was off the chain, mate. I knew DedSec weren't the bad guys Albion was saying. Now the rest of Camden will too. Thanks.
Cheers, mate.
Now that you've shown the borough what DedSec is really all about, there are going to be folks wanting to join up. A lot of people have been looking for a way to fight back. In fact, there's one in particular I suspect will contact you very soon. I happen to know they're champing at the bit.
Yeah, we don't exactly have strict entrance exams. Send them our way.
Well, fuck me, you're still alive. I owes have been a tenner. Not only that, but your resistance handiwork just opened up a whole new source of information. So now I spy with my hypothetical eye something interesting at the Ministry of Civic Management.
What is it?
The Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
Looking for work. Please, can anybody help me? Please, anything you can offer. I'm not looking for a freebie. I want to work. I don't see that every day. Don't ignore me. I will do whatever you need, but I need a start. Just look at my side. Come on.
Really quite something.
Please, anybody, help a brother out.
Well, this just made my day. Well, this'll make it.
Sorry about that.
This bloke tried to contact me on invite. Don't even know how he found my profile. Or maybe he just added anyone he sees up there. I tried to change my privacy settings, but of course it doesn't work. Oh, because the dogs want to message you. I mean, literally, even tried to respond so large. You know, you're supposed to fix them when they're young, because, you know, even if you do it when they're old, testosterone drives them mental. Anyway, my mate...
Oh, what? What the shit? What's going on? So I just hacked. Fuck off and stay fucked off. Not my archbishop.
I don't... Hey, don't be shy. Come on and see what I got. You looking for a gift?
Shy, come on and see what I got. You looking for a gift? Treating yourself? Come on and see what I got. I mean, just look at this stuff. You can tell it's high quality. Them other ones.
All persons are naked.
Is the
I hope this isn't a bad time, but we need your particular skill set for something.
Okay.
them other ones don't even get half my stuff. I got everything. You looking for a gift? Treating yourself? Come on and see what I got. I mean, just look at this stuff.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food turn out to be just another lie. Today we're short of basic foodstuffs and vital medical supplies. Hundreds have already died of conditions that could be easily cured. The black market means that criminal gangs like Clan Kelly run our city.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
All right, we're here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
scared. So they went to the lab. The same thing that was
Personal drones permitted within city limits.
Should be homeless. Stay down,
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic wet dream for a test drive.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fuck me, that is wicked.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
What was that? This isn't right. Lock down that spider.
Spider here. Find who's controlling it. Drone, engage search and alert protocol.
Moving on. All's well here. What's next? Roger, clear. Moving to assist. Clear. Heading out. Clear.
This area is clear. Keep moving.
Let's move on. Well here. What's next? Cannot see anybody. I'm moving in.
Call it in.
Located the CTOS hub. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, Bagley, how exactly are we going to go about stealing an AR thingy?
The program is hosted on a server that's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSec network and clone my own version.
Aren't servers, like, pretty big, though? How do I get it off the roof?
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Sorry, dumb question, but what is a heavy lifter and where can I get one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Thanks, Bagley. You can shut up now.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country like ours, and yet here we are. Those old government promises of adequate food, they're now just another lie. Today we thought... Oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun!
You know what's fucked up? Just by stopping to chat with me, they put you on a list. But it doesn't have to be that way.
Are you DedSec? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
I think I was poisoned. I worked in an Albion warehouse, and whatever they had us hauling was pure poison. Once, I got so short of breath I nearly tumbled off scaffolding.
Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
I complained to the regulators, but they told me they had insufficient evidence to investigate. Which is absolutely absurd. How could they possibly find sufficient evidence if they won't investigate?
Yeah, sounds like those police are corrupt as fuck. But we'll find a way to prove it for you. What now?
Hang on, I'm scanning every single government employee schedule for evidence of a cover-up. It takes oh, never mind, I'm done. Ah, here we are. A high-ranking Albion officer met a medium-ranking public health official on a boat in the middle of the Thames, right around when our contact got sick.
Sick? Long shot, but is there a surveillance system on that boat you could tap?
It's in London, so almost definitely. Pushing you the boat's current location now.
Excuse me. Oh, really?
Bugger off.
One thing that the government made it easy to snitch on each other for being suspicious or whatever. It's creepy, but not really shocking. What's tricky is that they made it fun. I've got to admit.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. With me, Tash. It's hard to believe that there could be shortages of food and medicine in an advanced country.
So long that nobody on this earth can take me down. So FYI, you can't take me down. No bad minds can break me. Sitting in my room just trying to figure out how I can turn a penny to a pound. So if you want a verse, I can do that quick. And if you want a verse, you can pay me now. No long, there's no small talk. All of them guys are all talk. Grand hip hop, go all sorts. But I'm awesome. What about you? I'm a 5-star work rate, Liverpool champion. Wordplay, punchlines on time, and I want top 5 songwriting and top lines. I can do it all. I'm a top guy. Put some respect on my name, you better check what you say. I wanna talk for a sec, cause I got plenty to say. I got plenty of people around me, I don't trust on my head. When was the last time I smiled? Cause it's feeling like ages.
The boat is moored nearby. You should be able to scrape some onboard surveillance data if you get close.
Right, okay.
There's the boat where the meeting took place. You can scrape the data from here.
I'm putting a stop to this! That's a hit! Let's get this over with!
What the hell?
Covering fire!
Check the last known position. Suspect!
I'm getting shot at here. Shit! Staying down. Investigating. Suspect is nearby. Go. Ah!
Here comes data.
I'll scrub through for evidence of the cover-up while you get out of there.
Bagley, what you got for me?
That was quite the sinister conversation they had. Have a listen.
Next time you move ordnance that contain biohazardous materials through Clan Kelly's black market, make sure people don't die, okay? I don't want to have to cover this up for you again.
He literally used the words black market and cover up. What fuckwit? All right, let's clean up the waste, I guess.
Pushing you the location of the toxic ordnance now.
No, hold on. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Why, what? Nah. Personal space, Matty. Hold on, look it up. Why, what? Nah. I know, but... Why? Thank you for the input.
May I be short on my time so that they make it so clear. I've been there.
All right, we're here.
The biohazardous ordnance is nearby. It shouldn't poison you too much if you're quick about it.
Ooh, I love breaking stuff.
You found it, now find some way to destroy it. I thought you'd just smash it to bits, but you smashed the bits to bits. You're winning this fight, one explosion at a time.
Your problem just got dead-sect.
I'm in your debt.
So, do you want to fight? Not me, just in general. For DedSec.
Consider me in.
All right, now let's schedule your mandatory DedSec face tat. Just kidding. Welcome to the team.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Hell yes.
Fuck you, pig!
So I'm listening. Oh, he's a fucking hitman. Right. No. Okay. Yeah, excuse me, all right. What are you up to? Huh?
You having?
You're not listening to me.
Sick and tired of fine. Come on then. You don't want to be doing that.
GBB reporting.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
Just say how I can repay you.
Honestly, if you want to repay us, why don't you just join up? You seem cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to make a difference.
Not acting like myself? Of course I'm myself. I've always been myself. Even if I'm most arrogant, nihilistic, narcissistic form, I am myself.
Right. No. Okay. Huh? Yeah, all right.
Bloody robots.
Can't be happening.
It's all going well.
Yes, get in.
Albion! Albion! Occupancy!
Are you fucking
If we don't do
Absolute disgrace!
We need to show them that we're willing to fight.
Where's our taxes going? If we don't do something, who will? We won't If we don't stand up for ourselves, then ultimately end the homelessness.
We've got right.
We can't just stand by.
The DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary
Great
measure
timing,
to
yeah?
make London safe.
Here, your new optic.
It's like crossing the Rubicon. There's no going back to normal. Not once I'm fully in DedSec.
Normal? Normal like Albion gunning people down in the street?
I know all that. Obviously, I want to make things better, but I don't know if I can just abandon my life.
No, look. You're just making sure that the things you care about have a world to be safe in.
All right. Okay, I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll give you the speech later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm en route. All right, I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
All right, I've loaded the server into your vehicle. You're good to go. Try not to drive it off a cliff, hmm?
Yeah, thanks for the advice, mate. This is fucking mad.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Allies, Serbian units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Moving to the hostile's location. Over. Control, we are pursuing the suspects. Over. All units, target is now on foot. Over.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Vicious little bastards are still with me, Bags.
Don't let the drones destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete.
Over.
You're not
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Copy that.
clear. Moving on. Let's keep our eyes peeled.
Right.
What was that?
Putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
Area clear. Stick to procedure.
All right, I've got it. Now, we can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
Go on.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drones. So, you know, run! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
That's just too much.
guarantee the way I like you. Knots all over me. Look, I know I smell nice. You're too close, mate. I can smell your foul breath.
Activities is considered a criminal offence.
Sir, you might stand in the way.
Let me finish. There's a kitchen on the right-hand side when you walk in.
Pissed or what? No. Okay. Yeah, all right. Seriously, no, hold on.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
That's all well and good, but it's the power brokers that need to be brought down.
There was a word for Albion back in my day. It started with an N and ended with a Nazi.
And meanwhile, the Clan Kelly criminals hide in the shadows, and Albion does nothing about it.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
Nice to welcome another tough nut to the crew. Strength and unity, right?
Fuck yeah. Ready to help make a difference.
Fuck yeah.
You're a pathetic waste of space. You're starting to make me angry. Please keep your hands and arms inside your vehicle at all times. Waiting area. Watch it.
Someone who calls themselves a getaway driver must have a primo ride.
From what I've heard, a nice car can compensate for a lot of things.
I used to love coming here.